Alright guys, and welcome back to Underdog Painting. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how I went about painting this Murknob with Belcha Banna. Now as you can see, this model has got some lovely detail, but I'm going to show you guys how to paint it pretty quick so you can get it on the tabletop. So we've built it, we've primed it with Mechanica Standard Grey, and now we're just base coating all of the skin areas with Auric Flesh. Now this is a new paint, pretty much designed for the new Krull boys really. So if you haven't got yourself a pot, definitely go out and get some because it is really cool. So next up we are base coating all the leather parts with Mournfang Brown. Now there's loads of leather parts over it. Obviously you can split it up into different browns, but we've literally just gone over the full part with Mournfang Brown. Next is painting all the silvers or metallic parts. So the sword, he's got like a belly plate, and he's got a shoulder plate and a back plate as well. That just gets base coated with Iron Warriors. Iron Warriors is quite a dark silver to begin with, but we're going to wash it all and muck it down and all that type of stuff. So now we're just going to paint all the wooden parts, so his staff and the handle to his big sword there with Abaddon Black. And now these are the colours that we're going to use just to base coat everything else, so the big banner and stuff like that. So these are all the colours basically that I'm going to use. So as you can see there, that's all the stuff base coated. So now we've gone on to the wash. So we're going to wash just the full model with Agrax Surfshade. Obviously you can choose whatever wash you want, but for me Agrax is perfect for the Krull boys, because the Krull boys are dirty and manky and they come from a swamp and all that type of stuff. I will say as well, we've put the basin down already, just because that's going to get washed with Agrax as well. And it just saves time waiting for that to dry, so that gets washed with Agrax as well. So there's the model looking all wet and there with the Agrax. We are literally waiting for paint to dry. So the paint's all dry, and now we're going to go and highlight. So a quick and easy step is with dry brushing. So we're getting an old makeup brush and we're getting some Steel Legion drab, and we're just dry brushing all that brown. Now again, it's not such a big thing if it gets onto the silver parts and whatever. It does look like damage and rust and all that if you do, but we are going to go back over the silver anyway. But just be careful if you can. So the next part, we're going to do some more dry brushing. So this is a selected dry brush with Xandri dust. So we're just going to do the edges of the leather parts. But again, it's not a big deal if we go over the silver. So the fun bit now, we are highlighting up this banner. So this banner is just full of detail anyway. So we're starting with Adamant Blue, and we're just focusing this dry brush into the centre of the blue face there, leaving a bit of the old Cantor blue in the outside part, just so it looks cool basically. And we do that on all three faces. So we're going to go back to the skin now, and we're using Auric Flesh again. This is basically just to tidy up some of that dry brushing that we've done, because obviously we've got it on the skin basically, but also just to emphasise some more features on the face. Because this is like a single model kind of thing, we want to put a bit more detail into the face. So we're just picking out some of the details, the nose, the eyes, and just tidying up where that shade is settled as well. So now we're moving on to the tongue on the banner. Now I actually thought this was just like a metal part, but it is actually a real tongue from like a beast. So we've painted that obviously with corn red, and then we're going over with Mephiston red and Wazdaka red. Do little like lines just to emphasize where the texture of the tongue is, leaving the wash in the recesses. But yeah, little tiny lines going from side to side, just so you can see like the ridges. So now we're coming on to the last part of the model, and it's just a finishing touch on the silver. So we're just basically highlighting all the silver up, just doing an edge highlight of lead Belcher. Because we used Iron Warriors, that's quite a dark coloured metal anyway, dark coloured silver, and we've washed it as well. So we're just bringing up that nice shine that you're going to get on the edges, and also on the brass parts, so some like teeth and stuff that are sticking out of the banner. We basically just edge highlight that. As well, there's that back plate. Now obviously with dry brush, so it's inevitable you're going to get a bit of dry brush on there. This edge highlight just basically hides all that dry brushing mistake kind of thing, you know. Yeah, let's go around the model and do that. So this is the model all finished and painted and based. I hope you'd agree it looks pretty cool for minimal effort. But yeah, this is basically just to get it on the tabletop. Alright guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.